We've been really following the Indian hockey team and especially the coach Paul Van As saga, right? And I think that we have blamed Mr. Batra for some of the problems, but maybe there's more to this story.
There's always more to the story when it's Indian hockey, and yeah, whatever has come out, the team left, I think, yesterday for Europe to play France and Spain in a series of probably 7 or 8 international matches. This is the build-up now to the Rio Olympics. Whatever the players are saying, I mean, this is all off-the-record stuff. Then, you know, when they're finished training, then they come and kind of chat with you, and you can ask them a few questions if they want to reply. But, you know, if you see all of this, there's only one man, one common denominator that has always remained there. Batra, of course, will. He is heading the Indian Federation, but Altmans has always been the person. You can take out all the coaches, they go one by one.
So Altmans was the high performance director, which basically meant that he was there to take you from 99% to 100% from a performance standpoint. And the coach was responsible for everything else, right? So now Altmans is the coach and he's responsible for performance. Why does he want to do that? Wasn't it better for him to be sitting as a high performance director?
It was, because I think he was in this whole phase of retirement where he was giving inputs, all the experience that he has got from winning an Olympic gold and a World Cup gold. But I think somewhere there's a question that needs to be asked, is that if he wanted Terry in or he wanted Paul Van As in, then he definitely has recommended their names. When the file comes, it's Altmans who also says, yeah, okay, you know, this is a good coach, this is a great coach, Indian hockey is going to improve.
Right.
So when the trouble begins, why is he not backing the coach? Okay, now there, if Batra is sitting there and Altmans is sitting there and Batra says, no, I don't want you to back the coach because I want him out. Altmans can always say, no, this is impossible, this is not a good situation. We got just 12 months.
Oh, this is not a good time, you know, you can do that a year from now.
Yeah, so why is he not backing? So who's he backing? He's backing himself. This is a retirement phase. This is a good phase to earn a little bit of money, extra dollars, and he's not one of those cheaply paid guys.
So probably Altmans thought that if I back Coach Paul Van As, he will go and I will also go with him.
Yeah.
So it might be better for me to just stay here, and if I need to coach this team, fair enough. Anyway, expectations are now low because nobody expects India to do really well with all this controversy around.
In other words, for me, that explanation is that you've taken Indian hockey for granted. Okay. So you finished 12th under Michael Nobbs, you know, disastrous performance in London last time around. So you can't finish 13th, only 12 teams are there. Okay, so it's going to be a consistent performance if you finish 12th.
And if you do better than that, you can always say, see, I did better.
I still feel you can finish 8th and 9th. So where does that leave Indian hockey? It leaves Altmans with a nice little bank account, you know, of all the next 12 months that Hockey India is going to pay him money. But where does that leave the players? Where does that leave players like Sardar, who's probably this is his last opportunity?
And his last opportunity to cement his legacy as one of the world's better players.
So is Batra blind?
I thought
he can't see what Altmans is up to. And my question is not what up to. Let's not go into the conspiracy theory. A high performance director needs to back a good coach. He didn't back Terry. Even if he has, we haven't seen it. He hasn't come out openly and said anything. He hasn't backed Paul. Also, he said, well, Paul is a good coach. Batra said Paul is an incompetent coach. Now, by backing, I mean standing up and saying and telling Mr. Batra, what you're doing is completely wrong. This is not good for Indian hockey. The players are going to suffer. What you have done, what you have taken these extra 3-4 steps, you're going to take 10 steps back if the team doesn't perform in Rio. Has Altman said that? I don't know. I'm not sure. And Indian hockey is poorer for that.